Yes, the essence of the counseling skills training is really already contained in the title. I call it Counselling from the Heart, which is giving an indication that from the head we cannot really solve any problems. It is from the state of being where problems dissolve. So in the Counselling from the Heart, I teach people mainly the art of resting in being and discovering something that is deeper than the thought process, deeper than the problem-oriented mind that keeps creating new problems. And the main model that I teach so that the mind can understand this is the model that I call the layers of the mind, where we can actually discover that what we truly want inside is already here inside of us waiting to be revealed, rather than something that is a goal outside that we have to achieve through a lot of work. So the discovery of the inner presence is very important when we work with people. And of course, in the context of Arasoma, you could say we are going from the colors that we explore in Arasoma to the original white light that is the source of all colored light. And from that source, it is much more easy to see and get a distance to the content of the colors and the content of our personality. So in these 6 days, people learn a very simple and a very profound way to be with the client from a space of presence, from a space of being. And they can easily get the knack of helping someone to also drop into that. And in that space, problems simply dissolve. So in the counseling training, we use a few very important techniques, I teach basic NLP skills. I teach a certain way of listening, which I call listening from the heart, listening from the being, that is much deeper than listening from the conceptual mind that argues with what is heard. I teach a very profound work how to look at projections and look at relationship and how to solve relationship problems, not through changing the other, which is impossible, but through discovering the limitations and the potential inside ourselves as we use the other that we are in a relationship with as a mirror. We teach communication skills how to say things if we want to have a certain result. So it's a very comprehensive training and very experiential, because the students will exchange sessions every day and will get a direct experience of what I transmit in the teachings. The structure usually is that there's a teaching in the morning and a sharing, and then there's an exchange session in the afternoon. It is also very combined with meditation, because meditation helps us to open that space of presence and being inside of ourselves. And in the counseling training, in the Counseling from the Heart training, I use the Arasoma bottles only at the end of most of the sessions, so that the pupil, the student, can discover that the result that they discover or that is unfolding through a session is actually mirrored in the colors of the Arasoma bottle. So it makes it very obvious that also Arasoma as a color care system works to help a growth in consciousness. And now the advanced course, which I call deepening Rahasya consultation skills. This is where we bridge what we have learned in the counseling skills course with Rahasya consultations, 4 bottle readings. And once the student has discovered that space within, the love within, the way to reconnect to the causeless joy of being, then the readings, the Rahasya consultations will come from a much deeper place. They will come from the space of intuition, from the space of presence, from the space of what I call not knowing from knowledge, but from a deeper knowing which is spontaneous as a response to this moment. Which really means that if you have an Rahasya consultation and the person chooses one bottle, this bottle for this person means perhaps something completely different than the same bottle for another person, even if it's in the same position. Because we learn that a consultation has these different elements: the element of the person, the element of the bottle that he chooses, and the element of the presence in himself, and the element of the counselor's presence. So as these 4 aspects come together, a completely unique consultation arises that is in response to the energetic message through the client, through the bottle, through the presence. So it's a very beautiful course that we have done for a few years now, and people who attended really benefited very much. At least this is from the feedback that we received, because it gives a much deeper possibility for Rahasya consultations. So in a way it's a bridge between what the student learns in the foundation course, in the intermediate course, in the advanced course, perhaps also in the teacher's course, in the bridge course, with the counseling from the heart training, which is more a direct meeting without the bottle first. And now we bring both of these aspects together to see how the skills that are learned in the counseling training can be used for the Rahasya consultation skills. This is how I could say it in a nutshell.
Thank you very much. And who can be participate in your course? Also the people who have not been did your counseling skill, or also other people who did what just do the consultation?
I would say whoever has done a consultation skills course and who has done at least one of the Rahasya courses can participate in the deepening consultation skills course. Of course, it is very helpful if the person has done our counseling training, because there's a specific approach. But that approach will transpire in the deepening consultation skills, even if somebody did a counseling or consultation skills training with somebody else. So they will get the knack of it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.